Hey folks, radar was busy for a time this afternoon, but it has gone quiet now. We had scattered showers, even some thunder showers in parts of Cameron County, a little bit up into Willacy County earlier this afternoon. Watch and you'll see stuff fire up a couple of times. That's the last batch, and that has since faded. That should be the end of it. But watch this. This is Future Track. This is 3-kilometer high resolution, means it's a pretty decent model. And watch what happens overnight tonight. Clouds stick around, but then during the daytime tomorrow, we start with clouds, maybe a little bit of sunshine, but then by tomorrow afternoon, a cool front pushes into deep South Texas. Now, the models are at odds about exactly where it's going to stop, and even if it does go through, don't think it's going to get cold, don't think it's even going to be cool. It'll just be a little bit less hot. But certainly as it's coming in with the potential for showers and perhaps some thunderstorms, we will definitely cool off with the front coming through. And then as it settles down to the south, clouds and maybe a couple of lingering showers. And then again, just not quite as hot behind it. It's been a while since we've seen a front this time of year. Next half hour, Andrew Chung's going to talk about the last time we had a July cool front actually push through. That front will trigger showers and storms likely, at least spotty stuff around the area. About a 40% probability, really the second half tomorrow, the first half of Wednesday, and then after that it drops off to 20%, and that 20% stays with us then for the next few days because instability kind of sticks around for a while and gives us the shot at spotty showers. These are the current temperatures. It's 102 in Rio Grande City, no showers there today, 89 at the coast, everybody else in the 90s. Overnight, it's not here yet, so we're back in the upper 70s again. But tomorrow, we still warm up into the upper 90s, but then that's ahead of this very weak cool front. Behind it, temperatures will cool off a little bit, but still back to 96 tomorrow. So if you get out tomorrow afternoon and say, hey, what happened? Well, again, it's still going to be hot tomorrow, but then cooling off after the front. So 96 is normal. That's where we'll be tomorrow. There's the big change, right? 91. But to have a high of 91 in July without just being overcast, rainy, hurricane-type day, that's unusual, and back to 93 on Thursday. Short-lived, but at least there's stuff there. Satellite and radar shows how the rain's fired up over the eastern part of the valley, and then the high clouds got pushed off to the west by the easterly winds in the upper atmosphere. Push it back a little bit, see if you can find the front in Texas, and here's our line right here as it pushes southward. It will continue doing so tonight into tomorrow. Wherever it stalls, whether it's just a little north of us, right on top of us, a little south of us, that'll be the focal point for shower and thunderstorm development. So some of those very well could be very near or right on top of us. So that's possible tomorrow night, early Wednesday. By Thursday, the front's still kind of toying with us, going back and forth. As long as it's in the area, that rain chance continues. If it settles to the south, we drop 4 or 5 degrees. If it goes back to the north, we go back up 4 or 5 degrees. And you'll be able to tell by the wind direction. It's coming from the north, obviously. It's south of us. Wind's coming from the south. The front is back to the north. So kind of a messy couple of days in terms of exactly how warm and how cool at exactly what time. But the bottom line is at least a shot at some slightly cooler temperatures. 77 tonight, early shower. Those are fading away. Then tomorrow back to 96. But afternoon thunderstorms and then into tomorrow night as well. Your first 1.5 accurate with the forecast for the next 7 days. So it's not a big cool down, but in July you take any cool down because you just don't see them very often. Look at the nighttime lows down to the upper or low 70s rather. Some models say we could reach the upper 60s for maybe one night. Some models say that. We'll talk about that in the next half hour. By the weekend, still isolated showers possible with highs back in the mid-90s. That's your updated first 1.5 accurate with the forecast.